The Honey Badger verse of the day today is about preaching the gospel and going those outside the faith. And I love how we're equipped. We're given the Holy Spirit who knows people's needs and knows how to bring them to Christ and guide them to Christ. And also we have a personal testimony to what we have seen and heard. God has done some awesome things in our lives. And the verse today is Romans 10:14 through 15. And how can they call on one in whom they not believed? And how can they believe in one whom they've not heard? And how can they hear unless someone preaches them? And how can they preach unless they've been sent? As is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. And you think about the world today, when you go on social media, when you even check your Facebook pages or Instagram, there's so much bad stuff going on, and yet there's something good. God is at work, and that's the message we bring. And we bring people in the kingdom. And Paul said in Romans 15:20, it had always been his ambition to preach the gospel where Christ is not known. So he's not building on someone else's foundation. The honey builder, look at him. He's a builder. He doesn't try and take over someone else's burrow. He builds his own home. And we need to find those who are outside the faith and share with them what God has done in our lives, and be also a living example. Make sure that we bear fruits of kindness, gentleness, patience, and faithfulness to Christ. And when people see those fruits in our lives, we're going to be able to bring them in the kingdom. Oswald J. Sanders, a famous missionary, said this: our ministry in the church is not done when we minister those who come in the doors. If they do not come through our doors, we have no choice to go out to them. And one of the things I love is that I work a secular job. I'm like Paul, I'm a tent maker. And I build a foundation to bring people in the kingdom. I share with them what God has done in my life, how I've been able to overcome autism. And I want to encourage you, find some people who are outside the faith and share with them the love of Christ and your own lives so they can see the fruit that Christ can provide in our lives.